numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man. Got him hot, ayy. Man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ayy, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she want it like me cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to God. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days.
Coach, these fans have waited for this moment for decades, but playoff football has come to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New England Patriots and the Cleveland Browns. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go!
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Von Miller just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. To throw is Jackson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. This from 42 yards out. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later. Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half. Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it. I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Von Miller able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are... Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter. Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling. Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated, trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game. How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Brady. And that'll be incomplete. I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too. Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The intended receiver, Sony Michel, and it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, but it'll be 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And
he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage, because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Dancing to his left. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Throwing is Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Hunt. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 5. And it'll be a 2nd down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Brady. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
That one good for 37 yards. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
On 2nd and 12, Brady over the middle. That's caught by Ridley. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice time.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Geno Atkins forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. To try again after the sack, Brady, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope up?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now it's Jackson. Throwing time to his left. The Browns are in the end zone. Touchdown. He doesn't need a lot of space for an electric run. He showed that there. Heck, they told us this week they were hoping he would break a big one. He just did.
And what did his offensive... I mean, remember we talked with the offensive line? And one of the guys, one of the stalwarts said, I don't even have to make a great block for him. I just breathe bad breath on the guy in front of me. Often that opens up enough space for him to go.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. He's going to fire one deep, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And now running right through it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Brady just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He was looking for Edelman there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Brady going to go on 4th down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Geno Atkins, and this Browns defense stands tall. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now Brady again. And that is incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess we could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Jackson being chased out left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
On the ground, this is Michelle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, right? Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They're running it. It's Michelle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign. That
takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like what.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And he missed it. It's no good. But hold everything. Did they rough the kicker here? Looked like they might have. Let's see. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And Lambeau will put this one through. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Fielded about a yard deep. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 18. To throw is Brady. To Michelle on the screen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. The throw right sideline here is complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Brady. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, most famous one of my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl. The Tuck roll,
didn't you? Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England,
Oh, the ball is out. Michelle lost it. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Tack McKinley. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Jackson. He's got room to run past the 20. This will be caught by Brown. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it...
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Preston Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 40. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll go again with Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his man here. It's Green. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows.
And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. And Jackson throwing once more. That's going to be caught. That one goes for 30 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. From the gun, Jackson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at their own 13. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, from what we've seen thus far, this is not a formula for winning football. When you have more turnovers than points scored, that's a tough way to try and win a game.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this mark.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Marquise Brown, 26 yards. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is now 24. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Devin White, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Ryan Allen now. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Let's take it inside his own 40. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run again with Hunt. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Here's Jackson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And that hits the right upright but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And that will extend their lead even further. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, a little 360. And he's up past the 20 to the 22. Yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 22. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. They held him in check in the 1st half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the 1st half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Bravo!
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
6-3, 218, chop, let's go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 13 yards out. And the Patriots get a score closer. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. They turn to Love on the handoff. And some room to work. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Bryce Love, 60 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So that one will be accepted.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. Protein spill. Watch one. Let's go, 5.
On play action, they'll throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
On 2nd down, Taylor's throw incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Taylor. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down.
Let's go. At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go. 60 or.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Montez Sweat coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hoyer, throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little game.